Hello, students. This is your life science teacher, Mr. Pierce, reporting to you from room 205. This video is part 3 of our video tutorials on how to use a microscope. Part 3 is a video showing you how to prepare a wet mount slide for viewing a specimen. Now, we are going to use some terms that you may not be familiar with. So I'm going to go through some of the tools which you will be using to prepare a wet mount slide. Here on the surface, I have what we would call a glass slide. It is made out of glass. It is a rectangle, and yes, because it is made out of glass, it is capable of being broken. Sometimes in class, we will also use plastic slides. Plastic slides work just as well as glass slides for a lot of the things we do, but sometimes when it's easier to do things that are disposable, to use a plastic slide, which is also cheaper than your glass slide. Also in class, we have what are called cover slips. And a cover slip is much like a slide, just much smaller and typically square in shape rather than rectangular. For the sake of this demonstration, I'm going to be using a glass slide. To prepare a wet mount slide, we also have what is known as stain. Sometimes we use a stain, sometimes we use water, but I'm using a stain today to give you a little bit of color contrast so you can see. So, when we prepare a wet mount slide, we place the specimen on the slide. The specimen is whatever you are observing. Could be tissue from an organism, could be a whole organism as it is. We can observe like bugs and stuff with our microscope, such as ants or gnats and aphids. But the specimen is whatever you are observing. For the sake of the demonstration, I am using a small piece of orange paper to again help with the contrast as you are looking. I don't know if you can see the orange paper. Hopefully you can. So the first thing you do is you place the specimen on the dry slide. You will take your eyedropper with water, or if you are using a stain, the stain, and you will use fill the eyedropper with the stain. Try not to touch the dropper to the slide, and you will place 1 or 2 drops on the specimen. I'm going to demonstrate now in a larger view. So I'm taking my stain. Because this stain is very dark, I'm only going to use 1 drop. I have placed it on my specimen. As you can see, the stain has actually kind of spread out on top of the slide. From here, as you can see in the image below, I'm going to take my cover slip and I'm going to try to avoid air bubbles. I'm going to hold my cover slip at a 45-degree angle against the glass slide, and then I will drop the cover slip on top of the specimen. Too far. Like so, and I will try to hold up the slide, give it a little bit of contrast for you. Yes, it is a dirty slide. I am using a dirty slide on purpose. But it's easier if you hold it or keep it on the table or the surface. But I'm going to take my cover slip, and if you notice, as I put it up against the stain will actually cover the edge of the cover slip. I'm going to hold it at a 45-degree angle, and then I will drop the cover slip on top of my specimen. Now, as you can see, my orange specimen has been stained very dark blue. If you also notice along the edge that I held the cover slip, it has spread throughout. Now, if you are like me and you sometimes get too much stain, you can actually use lens paper, which oftentimes are placed in the box of slides, and you can blot some of the stain from underneath by placing it up against the edge of the cover slip. I'm not sure how much I'm actually pulling out. I am pulling something, obviously. But the more I blot, the more stain will be removed. Again, for the sake of time, I'm not going to completely blot this out. But if you also notice, the more I blot, the lighter the blue is getting. This is how you prepare what we call a wet mount slide. Again, sometimes you use stain, sometimes you use water. The first few times we actually observe things under the microscope, we will just use water. That is how you prepare a wet mount slide. Sometimes when using microscopes, you can also have what they call fixed slides. This is a fixed slide with the emphasis on the word fixed, meaning nothing is changing. Anytime you have a fixed slide, they always have a label on it, and this is human blood. If you notice, I don't know if you can see in the contrast, it does look somewhat pinkish there underneath the cover slip, but instead of using water, that probably helps. Instead of using water, the specimen was blood. And as you can see, the blood has actually spread throughout the entire area of the cover slip. So that is a fixed slide. Sometimes we will use a fixed slide, but again, with a fixed slide, you do not need to prepare anything. You just need to be able to look at it under a microscope. This has been Mr. Pierce with a tutorial on how to create a wet mount slide. Goodbye.